You know, I will say one thing about this event. It gave us the roller coaster ride. It gave us the emotions up and down, from beginning to end. Of course, there are certain things that we didn't really care about. And there was some stupid stuff, and I'll get to that. But these are the results. My opinions, and maybe even some rants about WWE Elimination Chamber 2019. The only thing that was wrong with this match is that it was on the kickoff show, which really doesn't make any sense. I still think that no championship match should be on a kickoff show. Not in WWE. I think that's stupid. That's ridiculous. And these two did put on a show. And Buddy Murphy is still the Cruiserweight Champion. Now, I didn't think they were going to take it off of him at this time. Maybe at WrestleMania, but it really depends on his opponent. I just didn't think they were going to give it to Akira Tozawa. There's no reason behind that. Buddy Murphy is the logical choice at this time. And later on, the result kind of threw a monkey wrench in one of my predictions. But anyway, Buddy Murphy is still the WWE Cruiserweight Champion. The funniest thing about this result is that common sense could have said that the Boston Hug Connection were going to be the first ever tag team champions, but I didn't think they were really going to pull the trigger. I thought it would have been another team. I thought that Boston Hug would, but it was going to be on Raw. I didn't think that SmackDown was going to get those belts. I just didn't. Not the Iconics, not the Fabulous, Glow, not Fire and Desire. I didn't think that they were going to get it, simply because they were on SmackDown Live. Now, it was one of the 3 Raw teams, and I thought that either the Riot Squad or even Nia and Tamina had a better chance. But the Boston Hug Connection pulled it off. The funniest thing about it is the first 2 teams that started the match are the 2 teams that ended it. Who knew, right? As soon as they got Nia Jax incapacitated, and then Tamina is the one that got jumped and got eliminated, I was like, Boston Hug, yeah, there it is. I'm just like, meh, over the whole Boston Hug thing, because I think they should be rivals tearing each other apart. But, nevertheless, they're the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. Wow, I got this one wrong, and I'm happy that I got it wrong. I'm so happy that I got it wrong. I thought that with the whole Jimmy Uso being in trouble with the law type of thing, that was going to jettison them getting the tag team belts. I was wrong. Now, before the match, The Miz was like, I dedicate this match to my father, I dedicate this match to my wife, and we're going to have a big announcement right now. He brings Maurice out, and then, oh, we're having another baby. No one fucking cares. We don't care. Oh, so the other half of the B team got to her? For this child? Anyway. The Miz does all of that dedication, and he's the one that got pinned. After the dick licking finally, he lays down, he gets rolled up. Shane McMahon did all the work. Go figure. He did the coast to coast. He was doing DDTs. He did the whole announcer's table elbow from the top rope. Yes, he did all of that. He does all the work, and Miz, fumbles. And the tag team championships change hands. I didn't think it was going to happen, but I'm glad that it did. The Usos are once again SmackDown Tag Team Champions. It's funny. I didn't think they were going to pull the trigger on this one either. I thought that Finn Balor was going to lose and get a send-off to the Cruiserweight division because there have been rumors of that. So, you had Lio Rush get pinned, not Bobby Lashley, because it was a handicap match. And that was the only way this could have came about, this result here. I'm just surprised that Finn Balor is now the Intercontinental Champion. Wow. Alright. Again, I thought that they were going to send him off to the Cruiserweight division with a loss from here, but I was wrong. And I'm happy for being wrong with this result as well. Finn Balor, come on, the Intercontinental Championship was the designated championship for the hardest worker in the company back in the day. Finn Balor, much like Seth Rollins, can restore it to that status if they allow him to. So Finn Balor is the Intercontinental Champion, and even though I'm surprised by the result, I'm very glad that it came about. The aftermath of this match was worth seeing more than the match. Ruby Riott versus Ronda Rousey, and Ronda Rousey retains. But Charlotte was out there, and the most interesting part was after the match when Charlotte hit the ring, and Becky, because there were already Becky chants before she even got there. Becky comes out in crutches because she re-injured her knee at a WWE live event. So, yeah, she comes out in crutches, and where's security? Oh, she's supposed to be suspended. No, she is suspended. Then why wasn't she stopped from going past the barricade? She would have been easy to stop. She's on crutches. She actually hits the ring and uses one crutch to beat down Charlotte and uses the other crutch to beat down Ronda. So are we going to lift the suspension and make this a triple threat match and have no opponent for Asuka? Is that what we're doing here? I just can't believe that Asuka is just with belt around her waist. No opponent for me. No one's ready for Asuka. No opponent for me. And then you got Ronda getting all the challenges in the world because everyone wants to snap the mystique about Ronda Rousey. But anyway, Ronda Rousey retains the Women's Championship. Well, the Raw Women's Championship. And I'm just like, really didn't care. It would have been something if Ruby Riott and the Riott Squad would have had gold and belts. That would have been something, but that didn't happen. Anyway, Ronda retains, and Ronda and Charlotte get their asses handed to them by Becky with crutches. That was better than anything else that happened in this match. I knew it was going to go this way. A no disqualification match. Well, what do you know? Drew McIntyre shows up. And Bobby Lashley showed up. See, I didn't call that because I thought Lashley was going to have his hands full with the Intercontinental Championship. Well, after the Intercontinental Championship match, he did dump Lio Rush like an ugly prom date because he was upset. So I guess he wanted to take out his frustration. Braun Strowman gets put through two tables stacked on top of each other and a triple powerbomb like the Shield. Steel steps were set up, and Bobby Lashley was the one that did the powerbombing while the other two were, Baron Corbin gets the pin, and I'm just like, seriously? So Braun Strowman looked as a Universal Championship promise, now losing to Baron Corbin in no disqualification matches that shouldn't take place in the first place. No one came out to help Braun. There was no Kurt Angle, there was no Finn Balor, there was no anybody else. And Cena is still out, so, oh well. Braun Strowman, the monster among men, gets jumped in a handicap match, so Baron Corbin wins. All I have to say about this match was, wow. Elimination Chamber match. No Rowan to interfere because they sent him in the back while Daniel Bryan was talking on his way there. He starts the match with Samoa Joe. Yes, he was running away from Joe, not wanting to go one-on-one with Joe. And then Kofi Kingston joins the fray. Once that happens, the whole dynamic of the match changes. Even when Kofi Kingston was coming out during his intro, Kofi, 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 there were Kofi chants. They were like, what is he going to do tonight? Was SmackDown just a flash in the pan? Was that just a fluke? Is he going to exceed expectations again? Kofi Kingston was not even supposed to be a part of this freaking match. And they made the most of it. And they made the best of it. Kofi Kingston outperformed everybody in the freaking match. It is as simple as that. He outperformed AJ Styles. He outperformed Samoa Joe. I think that was generally allowed. But still, they held themselves back to have Kofi shine. Kofi did shine in this match. He was the last one with Daniel Bryan. Oh, because Samoa Joe got pinned by AJ Styles with a phenomenal forearm. Jeff Hardy got the running knee and got pinned by Daniel Bryan. AJ Styles got an RKO. When he was going for a phenomenal forearm on Kofi, he got an RKO. Kofi Kingston hits the Trouble of Paradise on Randy Orton and eliminates him. So it came down to Daniel Bryan and Kofi Kingston for about 11 to 12 minutes of them going one-on-one. And there was hardly anyone sitting down in the arena. There were cheers. This is awesome. Kofi, Kofi. Again, Kofi shined, but he did not win the WWE Champion. It took 2 running knees to beat him. He didn't tap, and there was no help from Rowan, but he came up short. But I guess, look, if there's any time to put everyone on notice about Kofi, it's now. It should have happened years ago when they were trying to push him and Randy Orton did some backstage politics bullshit to not allow it. But now, this is the time. Kofi has all the tools, and he has the New Day, the rest of the New Day, Big E and Xavier to support him. If he won the championship, were they going to freebird the WWE Championship amongst those three? Were they going to use the freebird rule with that? I don't know. But anyway, Kofi came up short, but Kofi Kingston, besides Becky Lynch, was the best part of the freaking event. I mean, damn. What a week for Kofi Kingston. He wasn't even supposed to be in the Elimination Chamber. He has a hell of a gauntlet match, and he shines at Elimination Chamber. So, I don't know what they're going to be doing with the New Day or whatever. So, at this point, why would the hell would you throw them back into the tag team title picture, with Kofi Kingston as hot as he is right now? But damn, he came up short. Even I was at home, Kofi. And I was like, he could actually freaking win this. They actually had us literally convinced that he could win it. But he didn't. Daniel Bryan is still WWE Champion. So, that was Elimination Chamber. And again, Becky, Kofi, to me, those two were the best parts. Oh, and the Usos winning the Tag Team Championship. Finn Balor, new Intercontinental Champion. Boston Hug, first ever Tag Team Champions. I'm like, meh on that. So, anyway, do you think my opinions are full of shit? Do you agree or disagree with me? On YouTube, please comment below. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. Once again, if you're on Spreaker.com or on Apple's iTunes listening to this, thank you for joining along. But, man, damn it, Kofi was that close. But he made everyone believe. And that's all it takes for a start to get to the promised land. If they're ever going to pull that trigger. Don't lose him to AEW. Don't freaking lose him. Drop kicks, body slams, throwing motherfuckers on the top rope, both feet hitting the floor. Yes, I'm a wrestling fan. This is the theme, and the theme is go. Credits.